Hello friends and family from around the world, this is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on January 21st, 2022. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Do, where we look at space weather, world weather, earthquakes. Having a look here the last 48 hours on our sun. Very active southwest region. Right there. Large C.M.E. blast, which is going to definitely give us a glancing blow. Quick look here, last 48 hours incoming, and I had noted this region yesterday on the left-hand side, and it looked like it erupted with the northern region as well. Large plasma filaments erecting from the surface right now. Looking at outgoing imagery here, that large M-class solar flare from yesterday, which is also going to give us a glancing blow. And not only that, we do have an Earth-facing coronal hole. So we can expect some excitable space weather over the next couple days for sure, as we are expecting the M-class solar flare glancing blow on the 23rd. Early in the 23rd. Having a look here, a multi-spectrum showing all of the space weather events from the past 48 hours, solar flares, and as well the large C.M.E. southwestern part of our sun. Let's have a quick look at 171 angstroms, and you can see the dark regions are the coronal holes. Exactly Earth directed right now, but diminishing. Another quick look here at that large plasma filament eruption, coronal mass ejection, whatever you want to call it. Large space weather event coming from the southwest region of the sun, which will give us a glancing blow, most likely under our planet, as it wasn't in downwards facing. Having a look at the ISWA space prediction spiral, it looks just as big as yesterday's solar flare. And it's going to give us just a tickle, not even a glancing blow. But look at how it affects the field lines of everything around there. Mercury, all the satellites. Looking at our solar X-ray flux, remains in B-class range right now. Geomagnetic activity coming back down. Real-time solar wind sitting at 447 kilometers per second. Highest today was 503. So we've definitely calmed down yet again ahead of the coronal hole wind stream, which we'll be expecting tomorrow, and then the space weather the day after. Looking at LASCO 2, showing the large C.M.E. LASCO 1, or LASCO 3. Thanks everybody for joining this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you receive all updates. Looking at Schumann resonance for today, another power of 7. Healthy resonance across the planet right now, but it's a buzz, as we are being affected by Venus and as well now Mercury retrograde. Quality of 6.6, power of 7. Let's get to earthquakes the last 24 hours. As I did report earlier, the largest earthquake today, 6.3 in Saki, Japan, 41 kilometer depth. And this was a warned earthquake. We were expecting a large one after the deep one yesterday. Carrying on here, Milikovo, Russia, 4.4. Alaska, we saw the uptick as predicted. And then it seems to be ping-ponging here between Japan and Mexico, reporting a 5.3 2 hours ago. And Laredo, Mexico, 4.4 following there. It is kind of ping-ponging, as I said, back and forth right now across the Pacific plate. Marizo Village, Guam, 5.2, 5.4 here in Banganga, Philippines, 5.4 as well. Phalam, Myanmar, 58 kilometer depth, right up into the Indian plate. 4.2 here in Sulak, Russia. South America, way too quiet in my mind. Iquique, 4.3, largest in the region. As well, Caribbean plate, very quiet today. Across the North American plate, we did see Minor activity stretching across the New Madrid from Carolina, Tennessee, over to Oklahoma. No major swarms to talk about, but a couple notable earthquakes. San Francisco, so heads up as they are increasing. Carry on here. Kermadec Islands reporting a 5.2, and as well another deep earthquake today, 4.3, and Levuka, Fiji, 569 kilometer depth. So very active day across the planet for big earthquakes. Anyway, looking at just under 280 earthquakes according to USGS. Let's have a quick look. With the last 7 days across the planet, watching things really increase here into the Pacific Plate, Philippines, and things quieting down through South American Plate and Central America. Africa, really quiet as well. Heads up, Philippines Plate. Heads up, world. Let's be ready. Let's have a plan. Let's get to the next, 10 days here for our snowfall totals across the planet. I wanted to give you a show here. We got snow falling as far down as Florida in the 10-day forecast here. Alabama, you could see 20 centimeters of snow in some regions, but about 10 centimeters down right into the Florida state. Tallahassee, looking at about 50 centimeters possible in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, with our next big Alberta clipper that's coming our way. Weather forecast coming up, looking at snowfall totals through Alaska as all those systems race into there. As well across the rest of the world here. Heavy snowfall totals through Turkey as a forecasted system is taking its time grinding through there into the Mediterranean. As well notable here, higher elevations in Jordan, Beirut, snow. And most notable here, Morocco, Africa, and parts of Algeria will be receiving snow, 40 centimeters in some regions. Wow, things are really changing across our planet, aren't they? Let's get to the 5-day forecast, brought to you by Meteor Earth and daily events worldwide. Starting out here in home base, Ontario. As you can see, long range coming in Tuesday, Wednesday. We do have a low pressure system coming in, but then another deep freeze, high pressure ridge to follow. Looking here at atmospheric river of moisture producing snowfall and freezing rain warnings to the Carolina states tonight. -20 just north of you. And then watch for this low pressure system to come in Tuesday, Wednesday over Ontario. And as well, a low pressure here heading out of the Gulf of Mexico. High pressure ridge, big high pressure bridge moving in, overlooking the west. Most of the systems heading into northern BC and Alaska. Strong high pressure ridge over the Pacific Northwest. Your Chinook through Alberta will be gone by Tuesday. Colder temperatures to follow. High pressure ridge building in. But yeah, winter is definitely setting in. These extreme cold temperatures are set to linger, especially through northern parts of Canada, until February. Overlooking Europe and western Russia. Big low pressure system over the Norways. Cold temps dipping down all the way to the Mediterranean. Algeria seeing -3 at night. That's chilly for Africa. Carry on here. Looks like this system is going to grind its way through Norway. Waves of moisture through eastern parts of Europe. Western staying dry. Overlooking Russia and China. Big high pressure ridge. Keeping things very dry through the region. No system to talk about except for the one grinding out of Myanmar this week. Overlooking the Pacific. Pretty big system developing here for the long range. Overlooking Indonesia, Malaysia, daily evaporation rains. Could be heavy through New Caledonia region, as well, watching a grinding low here over Australia. One south of you will be visiting southern Australia Tuesday to Wednesday. Waves of moisture moving in, but basically daily evaporation rains through the region. Overlooking the Pacific, Hawaii, no major weather systems heading your way. Could have some really high surf Tuesday into Wednesday. And then you've also got this pretty big low winding up to head into northern BC in the long range. South America, still got this forecasted low through Argentina and Chile border. Daily evaporation rains throughout the continent as things are really starting to heat up down there. Overlooking Africa, you can see here Tuesday, Wednesday, snowfall through Morocco. Pretty cold temperatures through parts of Algeria, Tunisia. And then we do have cyclone warning here for Madagascar, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, as a very large cyclone is developing here and forecasted. Looks like it could be Category 2 when it makes landfall, Africa. Lots of moisture developing along the equator here. Long atmospheric line of moisture stretching from Sumatra to Africa. Going to leave you here looking at the southern hemisphere versus the northern, pointing out the major lows that are spinning across our planet right now. Thanks everybody for watching today. This has been Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, keeping humanity aware and prepared. Stay aware and prepared, stay young and have fun, and get your daily due. Bye-bye now. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.